dear Leo. This is going to be your tarot reading for February 2020. I'm going to pull a few of these cards here and see if we can get an idea of what you might be going through in February. Hope you all had a good January. Mine certainly felt like it lasted for so long. I don't really know. I almost feel like I was like lost in a fog throughout January, and the fog didn't even lift out of my view until about today. So thank you for waiting for these readings. If you were waiting for them, I was, just trying to get my mind centered and grounded, and I definitely didn't want to show up here to this space not ready. So thank you for honoring my time. I love that. All right, looks like 6 of Swords popped out. That's really interesting, Leo, because you are actually the 4th sign to get that card. You also got the Fool, 7 of Cups, and King of Pentacles for February. All right, let's see where this is taking us. Now, you can take these as each week for February, or you can just, take it as a whole picture. None of this has to go in order necessarily, but I am going to read this way. Now, the 6 of Swords, it seems to be like a general energy that every single sign is going through. It's kind of like moving away from ideas, thoughts, communication, and truths that don't serve you anymore. You're moving on to calmer waters, and you're taking the truths that you hold on to tightly with you. And you only gained those truths through going through like a whole cycle with them. That is a part of your wisdom and experience that you're bringing forward. And this new place is a place where you get to embrace and kind of showcase this new you. You have a new power that you're holding with you as you move into some, better waters. You may have been going through some rough times recently, and it's just kind of evening out, So that's awesome. Now you have a major arcana here. And whenever we get a major arcana, that is signifying a large change. It's not something where you're just kind of like changing your mind or plans change. No, this is more like huge milestone type of change, okay? And the Fool is here saying, hey, you're right in between worlds right now. You have one foot in the past chapter and one foot already in the new chapter, and you're there ready to take a leap. You're ready to take a leap of faith and jump fully into that next chapter. And that is there to validate any type of new beginning going on with you, dear Leos. I mean, you may be going through a new job, a new relationship, a new friendship, a new creative project. Maybe you've started a move and you're, in your new place and you're starting something new. So this will be new for everybody, but you have left something behind to get to this new. Now, when we get the 7 of Cups, that's usually like where we're faced with a lot of different options. And we're really not sure which cup to grab, because sometimes multiple cups are holding what we want, I may decide that I like all these 3 right here, but I'm being told I need to only choose one. And that can be like quite the dilemma. And in this case, a lot of the options are something that you would be cool with, or that you would desire, or as a part of your, overall plan. But you're being asked to check out just one. And that is because you need to focus on one thing right now. And that's going to be different for every single Leo out there. But it's saying, hey, this is a part of your path. It's something that you're going to have to focus on, something that you're going to have to choose. And the way we find this information is going within, because our head and our heart have to agree in order for us to proceed. If your head's like, hey, I'm over here with the rainbow, and your heart's like, no, I'm down here with these plants, and they're like, well, that's what we agree on. Well, that's not an agreement at all. It needs to be where head and heart are on the same page, and then you can really move forward, and your path will be altered from that. And maybe that's what this Fool is all about, and this sailing away is, you're on a totally new path, and a lot of new things are going to be encountered due to that path change. Now we have the King of Pentacles coming up here. Now, this can always signify somebody in your life who is a lot like the King of Pentacles, but a lot of time it's there to suggest that we need to kind of adopt that characteristic for the time being. So at some point in February, you may need to really adopt the attitude of the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is always going to rule his kingdom through thinking about stability and how he can bring about stability in every single decision and every single action that he makes. And it's all about making action and really doing something about it. Whereas the Queen will analyze and nurture what is stable, determine what is stable. The King is going to make sure it happens. So determine what's stable for you in your life. What is needed that needs to be stable, and how are you going to acquire it? What type of action needs to be taken? Because that's going to be really important for you to move forward, and that may be helping you make these decisions. When you can determine, yes, what I truly want is stability, you're going to be able to look at this and determine which option is most stable for you. All right, let's get some tarot dice to clarify. And these are kind of loud, so I'm going to mute this part. Okay, Leo. Now, you have the Page of Coins coming up with this moving away into calmer waters. And this is all happening due to some kind of research or analyzation of what you need to become stable. So, whereas the King is going to have action because he knows what to do to create stability, the Page is studying what the King does. He's studying how does that come about? What's the drive? What do I need, what are the steps that need to occur? What needs to be, answered? And the Page is really going to analyze, plan, and really start to integrate action, okay? And that's how they get to become that knight. They start to put in action. But for right now, this movement of getting into softer, calmer waters, more peaceful waters, is really due to, or driven by, this whole analyzation of stability. What makes you stable, Leo? So very cool there. If you were wondering, like, how is this coming about? It's all like an underlying theme about your stability. Now, you also get this amazing, awesome 10 of Pentacles, okay? Now, the 10 of Pentacles is saying, hey, you've reached some next level stuff with your stability. So stability is really a strong theme here for you, Leo. And with the Fool coming up, that's like saying, we always have the 10 and it ends a chapter, and then it usually starts beginning at the 1. This is the only major, or the card, this major arcana is the only one that has the 0. There is no zeros in the suits. So it's very cool to see that it's like you've passed through some sort of chapter in your stability. You made it through, have the wisdom and that little piece of knowledge you needed to move into this next level stuff. And that's why you're in the Fool position right now throughout February, of really taking a leap, because you've been given that knowledge through your experience so far. Very cool stuff, Leo. It's like you have some sort of knowledge about that stability that is bringing you to this next chapter, this next level. There's been growth in how you approach stability. Now you have another page here, and this is all about passion. So this page is analyzing passion, what drives him. And wands are a Leo energy. It is fire. So really recognizing what drives and motivates that fire sign to get things done. There's something new that is driving your passion, Leo, and because of it, it's presenting options. There may be a new desire that maybe you never even thought of before that's just bubbling up, and you're starting to learn more, read more, investigate, and it's getting you really excited. So something new is bubbling up, and that could be in your work life, that could be just a creative hobby, that could be even a relationship that you're getting really excited about, and it's bringing new options. It could be that new job that new thing that you want to start learning about and cultivating into your life. So very interesting there that, you know, it's all driven with passion and feelings right here. Very cool. So think about that when you're making those decisions with that dilemma. Now you have another coin, okay, and this is validating that stability right here with this king of coin, because you have the 7, and that's the 7 here, and this is a 7 here. So the synchronicity of this is all about your path. Okay, our stability is our legacy. It's what we leave behind. It's the foundation that we build and we continue to build upon in our life. And the king knows all about how that comes together. The 7 is saying, hey, where's your head and your heart when it comes to stability? You know, where's the path going to lead? What is still worth it for you? You know, when you're looking at these, you determine what's worth it because of what's stable. But what is stable? And is what you believe to be stable really worth it? Or is there another option here? You know, maybe that's what the pages are about. There's some kind of new thing coming forward for you. Let's get an oracle card to just get one advice card for the month and see if we can just kind of pin that up. Get one card. If you haven't subscribed yet, please, please, please subscribe. It definitely helps my channel, and if you like the video, that helps as well. If you want to comment, please feel free. I love to respond and engage in that kind of communication and hear what y'all are going through. I also put a bunch of descriptions down below of like what decks I'm using, some of the stuff on the table. So check that out as well. All right, Leo, let's get one card for you. Go the distance. And there you go. It's like the epitome of the Leo card because it's all about that motivation, that determination to see it through. So whatever this is for you, it could be around that stability. It could be around that new choice that you made to listen to your intuition and move away from something. And here it is saying, hey, if you go the distance, you're going to see the reward. And that is your advice. To just remain motivated. Remain determined to your dream. All right, Leo, thank you so much. We'll see you for the March readings. I hope you have an awesome February. Catch you later.